All right, y'all, welcome in yet again. Welcome back to Threshold Thursday. It's spiritual. All right, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. I'm glad that you made it to It's Spiritual. All right, we're going to tap in to see what Spirit has for us, what's going on in the spirit right now. And only take what resonates, leave what does not. The energy could resonate with past, present, and or future energy. So please just be mindful of the information that you're taking in and applying to your own life. Don't take something that is not for you. Okay? A lot of my collective could be in their 30s, their 40s, or late 20s. Okay? I'm getting like a speckle of y'all are in about 50s and 60s. Okay? But the majority I'm getting is 30s. Somebody could be 56, but 30s, 40s, late 20s, early 50s, and then early 60s or mid 60s, okay? That these messages are going to resonate with for Threshold Thursdays. It's spiritual, all right? So first, let's go ahead and see. The top of the decks, after I've shuffled through, 0123, angel number. You may be seeing that, okay? But we have you are innocent. All right, that's confirmation for you. When you see that angel number, know that's confirmation from the divine that yes, we're talking to you. All right, you were put in a box. We have hashtag break free. Some of you are breaking free from this currently, and this is why you are feeling this stuck and stagnant energy, like you want to move, but you can't budge, or you're trying to achieve or accomplish something, but it just feels like you are stuck, okay? It's because you were put in a box, but know that you are innocent and the divine is working in your favor right now, okay? Some of you have ancient ancestors, okay? And they are liberating you right now. They're assisting you with this liberation energy. We have 396 hertz, okay, root chakra frequency, liberating frequency. I feel some of you may want to tap into this and listen to a root chakra frequency if you feel that you are stuck or you feel very unstable or unsecure, ungrounded, okay? You don't have this feeling or sense of security or stability, okay? Oh, bless me, confirmation. Bless me, confirmation. Also, I'm getting that, yeah, like they said, if you are feeling like you're put in a box, that you're caged in right now, to assist you with moving that energy around, you're being guided to listen to this root chakra frequency, okay? You are innocent. Your ancestors are here. They're confirming this for you. You could be getting a lot of signs and synchronicities from your ancestors at this time, okay? Some of you are high priestesses. This is your North Node energy. You could have Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, or Pisces North Node, okay? We have, I heard through the spiritual grapevine, your right brain activity, okay? Your creativity, your intuition, imagination, but you are a problem solver. Hashtag use your natural gifts. It can be very disappointing having to let go of something or someone you've worked so hard to keep. Hashtag it made you stronger. 345 angel number, that's your confirmation. Hashtag it was temporary. Okay? This could have been somebody that you dealt with that was an NPC. Okay? And you need to protect your energy from this individual. You needed to learn something, and perhaps you did learn something. This individual could have had you feeling stuck, stagnant. They could have put you in a box. Okay? But this is a non-playing character. All right? And in your life. Okay, and where you're headed, what your purpose is. This is an NPC, okay? And we're only going to keep it there in that energy and not say, oh, well, just their whole existence. They're just a non-playing character. No, these individuals still play a significant role and factor in other people's lives, just like they did for you. Confirmation with the horn. You heard it? Okay, just like they did for you. It's just that in your North Node energy, they are a confirmation, and 444 as I looked at the time, okay, the timer. But you moving forward in your North Node energy, you're stepping into this high priestess energy, okay? This person is not moving forward with you, okay? You learned what you needed to. You broke free from what you needed to, or this is the energy you're headed toward, okay? We have but God. So for whoever tried to put you in a box, all right? See, the music just stopped. That's crazy. Hold on, guys. Yeah, the screen, my TV screen just went completely black. Some message popped up, and then it kicked me back. And then I saw 10, 10, 10. So a lot of you have completed this, breaking free from whatever this box was, breaking free from this NPC, okay? Stepping into your North Node energy. I heard through the spiritual grapevine that you are a problem solver, all right? Your right brain activity could be like active right now with your creativity. You could be feeling very creative at this time. 555, if you're seeing 555, that's your confirmation. All right, you could be artistic, musically inclined, okay, certain creative skills that you have. And you could be really tapping into your intuition or seeing your intuition spark. You could be seeing 611. That's your confirmation. Like your intuition is like on point, okay? And you're seeing movement in your life. You're seeing movement or motion with things that you felt you were blocked from doing, okay, or being able to do or achieve or accomplish. You're out of the box now. Out of the box. Out of the box. Out of the box. Hey, dance with me now, okay? Yes, we have but God. The Most High Father God, the universe, the divine came in. I came in like a wrecking ball. Okay, that's the energy. We have Horus here. Higher perspective. That's why your thoughts are powerful and you allow the divine to work through you. Okay, to assist in liberating you. Okay, you may have a connection to Horus. Okay, depending on how you look at Horus, how you view or perceive Horus. But this is also like your inner bird, your intuition, your connection to the divine, to the Most High. Or some of you could have, this could be like an ancient ancestor of yours, okay? But we have higher learning. This is the energy that you've tapped into. This is also, for some of you, this is the energy you need to move toward or continue to move toward because, or what you're stepping into because it is assisting you with breaking you out of the box, okay? Breaking the chains, cutting the wires, okay? All right, hold on. All right, so I picked up the dice and Mars came out. So you're taking action on this. You could feel your energy picking up or your energy is about to pick up. You could be pursuing a specific passion or your passions, okay? Yeah, but you could feel your 0808. Heck yeah, you could be seeing that angel number. All right, abundance, wealth, achievement, infinite, balance between the physical and spiritual. But we have Mars here. What else do we have? Yep, the number 7, spiritual, something about your 7th house as well. Somebody could be a Libra, or you could have, yeah, you could have Libra in your 7th house. All right. Something's in motion here. Something from the past is coming back. It could be a relationship from the past, okay? One that's going through like, you could have had dreams about this, okay? About someone from the past, or your intuition could be telling you this, or you have the spiritual sight to see this, so you already know this. Everything that is given to you, 9/11, you already know. It's just about coming back to that remembrance, okay? So it's just like sparking the experience from within you, or the knowledge from within you, the knowing from within you, okay? When you come across these readings, or you tap in like this, because we can be, sometimes we allow ourselves to get too emotionally attached to things to where it affects us mentally and emotionally, and so we can't really see it clearly. That's why it's harder for a lot of readers to read their own energy, right? Because we're too close to it. But when you can separate that and allow, and accept, even the things that may seem off or you don't want to truly exist, when we can accept those things, we can step out of it and look outside of our own shoes. Okay, then that's when you really can tap in to reading energy for yourself. Okay, when you remain non-judgmental, non-biased, you have compassion, you show yourself grace and mercy. That's when you'll be able to really tap in. Okay, that's for somebody. But we have Libra again. So you could be a Libra, or you could have Libra placements. Somebody's South Node could be a Libra. Somebody's Mars, 7th house, or your Neptune, okay? But your intuition could be telling you this. Scales are being balanced right now as well. This is in motion. Yeah, you're ascending, and that's why. Because you are ascending. High Priestess. All right? Somebody could have a Libra North Node. Or this is who you are meant to be in contact with or in connection with is a Libra. We have Aries. You could be seeing 1101. That's your confirmation. Somebody could have Aries North Node. Yep, confirmation on my phone. Somebody has an Aries North Node, and I just saw 1111. Mastery. You're mastering self. This is what you've been doing with this higher learning how to master self. We have Capricorn. So you could be a Capricorn, or this could be individuals that you need this NPC. All right, or something about Capricorn. That's also the house of career. So place it where it fits. You could have Capricorn North Node. Or there could be a Capricorn that's receiving karma right now. Somebody is of high honor with these ancient ancestors, okay, in your connection to the Most High with this higher learning, okay, with this High Priestess energy. Yeah, you're a master. You've completed self-mastery. You're a master of Earth. You've mastered Earth school. Okay, that's for some. You could be very ambitious, very wise. But I'm also getting like there could be 1221, a Capricorn. My right ear just rang. That's receiving karma. 12. And that's the number I just saw when I looked at the time. And when I just looked up again, it was 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's confirmation for you. Somebody could be a Pisces, or you have Capricorn in your 12th house. You could be very mystic or very intuitive. Some of you are being asked to hold hold space for these individuals that are experiencing karma. Like not feeling bad, but just like, sympathizing with that. It was unfortunate that they carried the way that themselves the way that they did. Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. This could be your energy where you pray for your enemies, where you understand, like you overstand it so well that it's hard for you to take pleasure in somebody else's karma. Okay? What else, please? It's 1, 2, 3 on the clock right now, on the time. We have Aries. So you could be an Aries. Or you could have Aries in your 12th house. Or you are this master. I'm hearing the 12 disciples. 12 tribes of Israel. The universal laws. We have 10. Completion here. December 10th. And I was going to say December 12th. So 12/12. You could be seeing that. But this is completion. That's confirmation. Completion. Okay. The month of October is significant. Or your 10th house. You could have Aries in your 10th house. Capricorn in your 10th house. So something pertaining to your career. Somebody could be 36. Or there's this expression. Something about your communication and the way that you express yourself. Confirmation. 3rd house, Gemini. Communication, the house of communication. So you may have Gemini in your 3rd house. or you could be this Gemini. But it's like you're growing when it comes to, yeah, confirmation. The music just stopped again. When it comes to diplomacy, when it comes to cooperation. Yeah, my spiny senses are going. Somebody could be born in 63, or somebody's 43, 34. Something is significant about 13. Somebody could be 26, or the year 2026. There's like a new beginning. There's some type of change that's going to take place for you, where there's going to be new opportunities or new beginnings, okay? Somebody can have Gemini in their 6th house. All right, we have Mars again and 7. Hold on. Okay, so 1551 angel number. I'm getting that. Hold on, let me see if we have that in here. Your angels are encouraging you to be brave and strong. It's important for you to see where changes are required in order to feel aligned with purpose and abundance. So that's for some of you, okay? Only take that if that's resonating. For others of you, you're being guided to look up that angel number because there's something more in there that your guides are wanting to relay, okay? But there's you're taking action when it comes to either spiritual pursuit, okay? Your spiritual health, or reflection. Some of you, it's with your 7th house. Okay, you're taking action there. This is also giving spirituality, spiritual gifts, wisdom, intuition, mystery, okay? Spiritual alignment. I feel it's, no, if you're seeing 77, take that as spiritual alignment, okay? But the number 7, you might be seeing 7 a lot. I just looked up, it was exactly 17 minutes on the timer, okay? So the number 17 is significant. But also, before I started this reading, I have these numbers, 777, 999, 888. You could also be seeing 666. You could be seeing 1010, 144, and 1244. All right, these numbers are very specific or significant for those that these messages are meant for. For Threshold Thursdays, it's spiritual, okay? Because what I wrote next to it is it's spiritual. And then my guides were like, this needs to go in the collective reading for this, okay? Like it's to cosign. So you could be seeing these angel numbers, 777. Hold on. I'm sitting here looking at my desk. We have 77 on the table. So some of you have mastered, like you're in spiritual alignment. Okay? Yes. Some of you are working towards this energy. So only, when you know where you're at on your timeline, then you know how to apply the messages, what actually is for you, okay? Your soul is going to acknowledge it. Your soul is going to be alerted. Your soul already knows, okay? Especially if you're in this energy, heck yeah, you know. Somebody could be 37. Somebody could have been born in 76, 67. I think I said that. Somebody could be 37. Did I say that? I sure did. December 7th is significant. October 7th. July 10th. July 12th. Something is significant about the year 76. Okay? And my spiny senses are going right now. But you're taking action, or you're going to see energy take flight or lift off when it comes to either your 7th house. Yeah, 1919 angel number. Look that up if this is resonating with you. Okay? With your, when it comes to relationships. Okay? Or when it comes to spirituality, enlightenment, your spiritual health, spiritual growth. All right. And then we also received hold on. Hold on, guys. See, okay, and I told you, I feel like some of y'all in here have prayed for your enemies. Enemies? Enemies. There we go. I don't know why that didn't want to come out. Some of you, maybe you were very hesitant on doing so, okay? Because it's like, what do you mean? F them. Like the audacity. I am a good person. I am not that type. I am not that one. Like, you got that. Well, you got the right one, because I'm going to do this in a way that, you know, it's chess, not checkers, okay? That's the energy. I know that's right. Hashtag chest bump, okay? Praying for your enemies, because we have 2 Corinthians 1 verse 11, all right, which says, "And you are helping us by praying for us. Then many people will give thanks because God has graciously answered so many prayers for our safety." Okay, because you know there's a lot. I saw my lost and found card as well when I was shuffling through here, and there are a lot of lost souls. Okay, not just, and I'm not saying, oh, these NPCs, I mean lost souls that just have no way, like, but if they were shown a way, then they would take heed, right? The NPCs are more like individuals that aren't meant to evolve in this lifetime, okay? Or are reluctant and refuse to expand, to grow, to step out of the box, all right? So you could have had individuals that just influence that box energy. So place that energy how it fits for you. But it's like, wow. It's like you pray for these lost souls, and you're, even when they might not even see where their own darkness, their own shadows, their own demons run their life, or play trickster schemes and scams or whatnot. Like, they're not consciously aware, they're ignorant to it. And it's like, these are the individuals that I feel like you've prayed for, because you see through that. You see their innocence. Ashe, this is resonating with me on such a deeper level. This crazy. Let me see something. The energy is so high right now. I just saw 2222. You have the power and gifts that will light up the world. Focus on the highest good. You were born to shine. Ashe. Okay? You could be seeing 2222. That's your confirmation. That is for you. Okay? Bars. All right. But yeah, something's in motion. You've taken action on something, or you're seeing energy pick up. Something, it could also be like a passion project or some passionate pursuit. Okay? Or you're doing something or stepping into this energy that you are very passionate about. All right? Wow. Okay. So a lot of Libra on the table, a lot of Aries. We have Capricorn and Gemini. All right? Woo! I love this energy. Okay. Hold on. I'll be back. Okay. Angel number 2332 when I just hit play. Look up that angel number if this is resonating with you, okay? Somebody's sun sign could be Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, or Pisces, that something in these messages are going to be regarding, or you could be these signs. Again, that could also be somebody's north node. I'm being guided to pull the Zodiac deck. Justice is yours. Hold on, let me get the card. Justice is yours. We have Sagittarius season. Somebody could be a Sagittarius. Okay. Some of you need to invest in superfoods or implement this into your daily. All right. You're a freaking scientist. Hashtag I make things make sense. Hashtag different perspective. Hashtag discovering what's hidden. This is my energy. I claim this energy, okay? So you may resonate with that. All right? That's Soul Tribe, okay? If you resonate with that energy, I'm telling you, Soul Family, what's up? Go ahead and leave a comment if that resonates with you, if that's who you are. Are you a scientist? Okay, look, we have Light Worker. Go ahead and comment down below. I'm that light worker you're talking about. I'm that light worker they're speaking on, okay? You could be this light worker scientist. I know I am. So let me know if that resonates with you, okay? With this higher learning energy, high priestess energy. Justice is yours. Some of you could be like divine judge, a divine judge, or a judge for this realm. A judge in this realm for the divine. Confirmation with my spiny senses going. Woohoo! I'm loving this energy. Yes. All right, so we're going to see. What do we got? Spirit guides. Somebody's sun sign. Death and rebirth. Okay, the number 22 is significant. We have Taurus. We have Gemini. The number 23, 32. We have Virgo. Okay. Or there could be a Gemini, Taurus, and Virgo going through a death and rebirth. Or these could be also, though, placements on your chart that are experiencing this death and rebirth. So check your chart where you have those zodiac signs, because that's where you're gonna, where it'll make sense at, okay? I make things make sense. All right. Somebody could have a Sagittarius and Pluto, okay? What sun sign, Spirit? What sun signs? Wow. Sagittarius. Whoo. Or check where you have Sag at on your chart. You may have Sag and Pluto, or wherever you have Sagittarius at, that's what's experiencing a death and rebirth. But somebody does have a sun sign, a Sag. Your sun sign is a Sag. You're a light worker. Your north node could be Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, or Pisces, okay? Or Virgo here. That's deep. All right. Any other zodiacs, Spirit? Because that's very specific, okay? Virgo's out again, and then Venus. Something about your Venus. You may have Virgo and Venus, Sag and Venus. Okay? Love, beauty, creation, pleasure, romance, sexuality. Okay? This is, though, connected to the 7th house. So this could be a connection. Or maybe this is just this is you. All right? Somebody could be a water sign, Taurus? Something significant about a Taurus, okay? But Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. All right, thank you, Spirit. Yeah, somebody has a Sag sun sign with a north node of Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. So that's, yeah, that makes sense. Only take it if it resonates. It's comeback season. You could be having vivid dreams right now. All right, what else do we have for It's Spiritual? Follow the yellow brick road. That's what you're doing. You're taking this narrow path. These superfoods will help you as well if you're not already like actively incorporating this. You could be integrating this energy. All right, what else do we have, Spirit Guides? Thank you. Grand change is about to take place. Check out your Uranus. See if you have Sag there. Okay? But there's going to be some sort of change. And I feel like what it is you stepping into this North Node energy. This High Priestess energy. Don't ignore the signs. Don't ignore the signs of the changes that are taking place right now. Whether you feel any discomfort or just uncomfortability, like you're uncomfortable. What you manifested is just a few more steps away. Keep going. Hashtag you're doing amazing. All right, see? Don't ignore the signs, even if it's taking you out of a place of comfort. 3003. Even if it's taking you out of this place of comfort, know that it's with purpose. It's pushing you, moving you forward to your manifestations. Okay? Hold on. Okay. So whatever it is that you've manifested, this change is taking place. Just continue moving in the direction, in the way that you are moving. Okay? Stay strong. Stay 10 toes down. I'm hearing also, make sure you keep your boundaries up. Okay? Okay. The internet keeps cutting in and out over here. Okay. And I keep telling my kids it's because of Mercury retrograde. And they're like, what is Mercury retrograde? So we always, whenever they ask a question, we sit down and we discuss it. Okay. I give understanding. Okay. I try to keep it at the level of my kids' capacity, but also, you know, add a little bit of something they're gonna be able to take away with it. They're gonna be able to remember this, okay? How I teach my kids is pretty different. It works for us, okay? But yeah, the internet keeps going in and out, and they are on live classes right now. So, anyways, let's move on, Amanda. Amanda Monique. Unique, you won't defeat. Now I will fall with the weak. Not your traditional picture perfect, but this world, I'ma work it. I'ma wet it, wash it, dry it, rewind it. I defined it. Hey, okay. We have 741 hertz throat. Your throat chakra is significant. Maybe these are things that you have been speaking out loud. You've been speaking into existence. You freaking scientist. All right, self-expression. Yeah, you could be growing when it comes to your communication skills, or the way that you communicate, what you're trying to manifest as well, for some of you, okay? But your throat chakra is significant. Maybe some of you are needing to listen to a throat chakra frequency, all right? This is going to help elevate your communication functions or functionality or whatever, okay? It's going to assist with your manifestations to bring forth this change. Okay. Amanda Monique, unique. I saw this when I was shuffling. Repent not to me, but to the Most High. Okay. Repentance. I saw the card repentance when I was shuffling and clearing the energy of this deck. I saw repentance, and then after that, right after that, repent not to me, but to the Most High. So this is something that somebody may communicate to you, like they're repenting, and they're not going to come. Some of them are not going to come like wholeheartedly, openly, upfront, forthcoming. It's like real discreet how they're going to try and repent to you for whatever they may have done. Okay. These individuals that may have put you in a box. All right. Their karma will hit their relationships. Emotional tower. So something's going to take place when it comes to they could have placed you in a box when it comes to the type of relationships that you were in, or connections, okay? For some of you. Or they did something regarding your relationships. They could have emotionally manipulated you in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, my spiny senses are going. We have eternal priesthood. Hashtag part of order. Some of you are a part of this eternal priesthood. So you may resonate with Melchizedek. If that is for you, you're going to either already be seeing 1244 a lot, or you're going to start seeing 1244 after viewing these messages, okay? Somebody's passing judgment. They could be passing judgment regarding this priesthood. Like, maybe they think that you're just this holier than thou type. It's because you have a lot of integrity, okay? You're very... They might see you as like this Uber, somebody may drive Uber, but righteous type of individual. Okay, something like that, I don't know. But sacral chakra is significant. Wearing the color orange right now may be good for you as well. Maybe your sexuality, okay? Passing judgment regarding sexuality, or the way you express yourself, or how sensitive you are. Maybe you're an empath, or maybe you're just in touch with your sensitive side. If you're like a masculine, okay? Or this could be other energies that judge you for being vulnerable. Like they see it as a sign of weakness, not as a connection to the divine, like it is, okay? We have North Node energy, so you could have Leo, Virgo, Libra, or Scorpio North Node, all right? Or this could be the individuals that are passing judgment. I really am getting that whoever this is resonating with, you have Leo, Virgo, Libra, or Scorpio North Node. Yeah, you have spiritual gifts. Hashtag do you know? I just saw 3535. So somebody could be 35. Somebody could be 54. All right? Yep, look. Awakening. Your spiritual gifts, they're awakening right now, or you are awakening. We have runes. Okay, I'm being guided to pull my runes out, so we'll pull that out. You could be a master of water. Like a spiritual leader. Whoo! I meant to say like spiritual master, but I mean, that's kind of, it's almost one and the same, but you could be a spiritual leader, or you've mastered with that 7, okay, the spiritual alignment. You mastered spirit, okay? That's for some of you. Or you could have also mastered your emotional body, where you've exceeded this emotional intelligence. As I was going to say that, I looked up and read emotional intelligence. Okay, yeah, 3636. You mastered this. Wow, you're in harmony with your feminine energy. You could be stepping into this Empress energy, or maybe that's what you've been doing, working toward. And now it's like you're activating this High Priestess energy. Yes. Okay. Wow. Leader. Hashtag skilled. Hashtag leadership. Tell me, I'm just saying, spirit speak. You could be experiencing financial blockages, or you have been. All right. Transmute your negativity by doing something that makes you laugh. Ha 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 ha. LOL. Knee smacker. Okay. Watch a comedy and pray more. Okay. Make sure you're tapping into the moon phases. If you are somebody that is subscribed to my channel, make sure your bell notifications are turned on, so that way you can tap in on Wednesdays for Water Wednesdays with the moon phases. Okay, this is going to assist you with navigating your energy, what to be aware of, what to be mindful of during each moon phase. Okay. So make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel at Amanda Monique 1010 and turn on your bell notifications. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have? Okay, Spirit said get them runes. Rebuke the spirit of procrastination. All right? That spirit is trying to prevent you from heading towards this North Node, this awakening. Okay, that you are either experiencing now or about to experience. It's like the spirit of procrastination is trying to get you to stop. So if you've been feeling like maybe you had a nice little go, right? 38, somebody could be 38. And then all of a sudden you just felt like things just slowed down or stopped. And this could have been the energy even before Mercury retrograde, okay? But it's this spirit of procrastination. You're needing to rebuke it. It could have came from the NPCs that's been around you. Maybe that was the lesson that you needed to learn, that this NPC, maybe this NPC procrastinated a lot, okay? Maybe they didn't take things seriously. Maybe they put things off, okay? And this energy could have, this spirit could have attached itself to you, or you could have just fell into that. Or they could have emotionally manipulated you into this energy, okay? With your empathy. That's for some of you. All right. All right, hold on. All right, I got the runes out. So yeah, somebody's in their 30s, okay, that this is really going to resonate with, the energy of this reading today. 37, 38, 36, 39. Those numbers keep standing out the most, okay? So let's see. read these runes. 5 runes came out. My spiny senses are going right now. Some of you may be connected to Norse mythology. All right. All right, so I got the runes out here. The first one is Isa. So the obstacle, okay, that you've been experiencing, or the issue at hand, or from the past, was this frozen in time energy, okay? Like no action, blocks, standstill, like we've already stated, right? All right. The opposing forces that are acting on the issue, we have, let's see. Ansu's the mind, voice within. It says God, chieftain, reference to the god Odin. Okay? I feel like this is like the mind too, like the mind, your mind has been the opposition here. And it's what I just heard is because we had the right activity, brain activity, and you needing to bring in the left part as well. Something like that. Okay. That's going to make sense for somebody, for whoever this is for. I don't even know if I set it down. Like the problem solver, like you're a problem solver. Something like that, okay? But this could have been like financial blockages. This could have been the way that you were perceiving things with these financial issues I'm showing over here that's peeking out. It could have been with that. Also, it could have been with, you know, the way your self-expression, your sexuality, or your sensitivity, the way that you were, that was the opposing force here. Okay? It wasn't even necessarily a person. For some of you, it was. Yeah, confirmation with the horn. Some of you, it was an actual person. They could have been doing like mental magic, okay, spell work, or whatever. Some of you, it was your emotional body as well, with that gain or that elevation of emotional intelligence here. All right, so by you balancing out your feminine energy and growing with your feminine energy, your sensuality, okay, you expanded. It's allowing you, it's seeing you to your North Node energy. All right, what else is next? Yeah, we have Sowilo, Sun, okay? Good guidance, wholeness, awareness. That's what it's associated with. Hope, goals achieved, individual victory, and honor. That's the energy that you're stepping into. Yeah, that's the conflict was with the blocks were due to that opposing force of either your emotional body or your mental body. And for some of you, it was external forces. Hold on. Yeah, the action that is likely to happen if you stay on your current path. The future is this Sowilo, which means sun, and associated with good guidance, wholeness, awareness, hope, goals achieved, individual victory, and honor. So some of you are moving toward this energy. If you stay on persistent and you remain consistent with this moving forward, this energy here, and doing what you're doing, headed towards your North Node with whatever guidance you've received on how to do so, how to go about doing so, and activating these gifts, okay? Stepping into that High Priestess energy, God and Goddess energy. All right? Okay, and then the next one we received, Hagalas. Don't come for me, because I know I could be butchering it, or am, but don't come for me, okay? Especially if you're someone that deals with runes. The sacrifice that will be made if the advice or recommended action of the third rune is followed. That's what will take place, okay? That energy that I just read. And the outcome, or there could arise, yeah, these certain changes. Like, this is inevitable. This change, the change of you stepping into this High Priestess energy, you awakening and stepping into at the pace that you're going, at the route that you're going, the methods and everything that you're doing and utilizing, and you really being open and receptive at this time. It is inevitable you stepping into this High Priestess energy. Like, there's going to be massive storms, but it's like they cannot touch you. You are so divinely like guided and protected. These storms will not be able to touch you, though there will be new storms coming your way, you know, as you continue to move forward with what you're doing, what you're accomplishing, what you're trying to achieve, okay? But yeah, we got algae, the meaning elk. It's associated with protection, awakening, shield, defense, higher life, connection with the gods. Somebody could be 28. Or like, this is you in connection. Like, by you maintaining this, know that you are divinely protected. You're being divinely guided to continue moving forward. You are protected. You could have Odin as a spirit guide or somebody that protects you, that's been assigned to protect you. All right, so you could connect with Odin. Hold on, I'm being summoned. All right, you could be seeing 202 or 211. That's your confirmation, okay? Yeah, that's your confirmation that you could either, Odin is working with you, or you could really tap into, like, you could really resonate with Odin energy, okay? If you've done your research or even just meditating on Odin's energy, all right? And this is also giving, you got that spiritual eye. Okay, you're tapped in, or you're about to be. This is also giving the mental state, like you bringing together the feminine and masculine energy. You've integrated the two. All right, but real big on that spiritual eye. Like the sacrifices that you've needed to make, that you have been making, or that you're about to make. It's taking you along this, your spiritual path, the one that you are meant to, the one that you were meant to walk in this lifetime, okay, leading you to your purpose. All right. And like I said, some of you could be having vivid dreams. Write your dreams down, or you're about to after viewing this message. Some of you are in the middle of a life lesson, and it's regarding your 11th house, okay? The house of friends. So you could be learning who's a friend and who's not. Who's a fae, who's a foe, all right? Also, in the middle of a lesson when it comes to mastering the mind, mastering your intuition, mastering your third eye, which makes sense. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. Anything else? Yeah, your social group, who you socialize with. Yeah, look, this came out the last one. Shamanic, High Priestess, Healing, Spiritual Leader. All right, this is energies that I've resonated with. I was guided to make this card and to write, this isn't everything, but this is a lot that came to me in that moment. These may resonate with you, okay? So you could feel as if you're this Shamanic High Priestess, a healer, spiritual leader, medicine mother, oracle, earth angel, artist, master ascender, truth seeker, high priestess, hierophant, goddess, creator, alchemist, spiritual leader, starseed, truth teller, change maker, seer, hashtag nice to meet ya. Okay, that could be your energy. We have Capricorn. You could be a Capricorn, or somebody has Capricorn in their 11th house or their North Node. North Node big on North Node, okay? It's Capricorn. Somebody could be a water sign. You could be feminine, Capricorn. Somebody could live on the west side, or something about fall time. But Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is regarding your intuition, your emotions, relationships, fluidity, healing, cleansing, cognitive functions, perception, memory, learning, reasoning, attention, decision making, language abilities, planning, and problem solving. This is your energy. Superhuman. Angel number 5115 when I looked up. Look up that angel number, 5115. We had 1551. All right, so if this is resonating, look it up, 5115, and I just saw 5123. There's changes here. 7th house. This represents partnerships and relationships. How you navigate the world around you. Relationships, perspective, planets, signs and planets. Look yours up for more insight regarding your partner or marriage. Confirmation with the horn. Libra is significant. Libra does rule the 7th house. Okay. You could be a Libra. You could have Capricorn in your 7th house. You're superhuman when it comes to matters of the heart, when it comes to connections, relationships. All right, but we were talking about that with your 11th house. 7-11 is significant as well. You may see that. Look, all this north energy. Somebody may live on the north side. Something about your root chakra, feeling grounded. Yeah, maybe somebody lives there, or you have roots there. Guys, spiritual leader. All right. This root chakra, which is regarding your security, your power base. This is where you pull energy from and manifest your desires. Your ability to feel calm, safe, and grounded. This is a balanced root chakra. Visualize, consume, or wear the color red if you are feeling ungrounded. All right. Some of you, I feel like you come from a family or a bloodline of spiritual leaders. All right, with this higher learning, adjudication, judgment has been called. So judgment has been called for on those that that's where that karma energy, somebody's getting karma. Okay, these individuals that played a part in putting you in this box. All right, they're under judgment at this time, but this is also giving what I was saying. Like, you have been placed in this realm to be a judge for the divine. 5335. If that is resonating with you, look up angel number 5335. There's something more in there for you. A master ascender, okay? Because you've mastered Earth School. You mastered the spirit. Oh my gosh, look. Lost and forgotten. 5353 angel number. Those that pray for their enemies genuinely, without looking for their karma to be received, without judgment. All right, biased judgment. Wow. I'm telling you, the lost and forgotten, those are the ones you look after. This could be that eternal priesthood that you are a part of. We have Scorpio, mind reader. You could be a Scorpio. Maybe you have the gift of telepathy. You can read people's minds or see where your Scorpio placement's at on your chart. South node could be Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, or Pisces. Maybe these are individuals that you could read to filth. All right. Emperor and Empress energy. Hashtag big energy. Wow. There could be a Sag, Cap, Aquarius, or Pisces that's in their South node. We have law of rhythm. The number 11 is big here. Nothing is permanent. Life has natural cycles and patterns, each with its own pace and flow. All right, so go with the flow right now, the rhyme of the current energy in this present moment. All right, all this knowledge, all this insight is for you just to be in the know, for you to receive the confirmations to what you already know. You just needed it. You just needed to be reminded, okay? 5533. Jezebel spirit, hashtag leading people astray. There could be individuals that have this Jezebel spirit, all right? That's in their south node. I was getting that. There's like this high priestess or somebody portraying to be a high priestess, but they're an NPC for real that you need to protect your energy from. That could be trying to put you in a box, doing binding or freezer spells. That's for somebody, okay? When it comes to matters of the heart, some of you need to make sure you're protecting your heart chakra, doing mudras and mantras. Mudras and mantras, okay? Your throat chakra as well, expressing your heart, the way that you express your heart, self-expression and clear communication, speaking and writing your truth, speaking from the heart. If it's imbalanced, you could fear judgment or rejection. All right. Frequent coughing or other physical symptoms could be signs of an unbalanced throat chakra. Okay, where your perception or perspective may be imbalanced. So when you communicate, you might want to pause for a moment or balance out your throat chakra before communicating. Visualize the color blue, wear or consume the color blue, okay, if you feel like your throat chakra is off. Okay, we have dodecahedron. Hold on. All right, dodecahedron. I'm not certain if I'm saying that right, but this is spirit or ether energy. 12 pentagons. See, because I was getting that 12 energy, 12 disciples, the 12 tribes of Israel, the 12 universal laws. This is giving like, spirit, communicating with Jezebels in the spirit. That could be for some. Spirits are all around you. You just can't see them. Hashtag bring back childlike energy. Wow, that is so crazy. Speaking with spirits, spirits that could be here to assist you. Know that while there are spirits that are around that are here to assist you, there are also others that are around to sabotage you. So you're needing to make sure that you protect your energy, especially when communicating. If you are a divine communicator as well, be mindful that there's always going to be oppositional energies or spirits around you that's going to try and sabotage the message, okay? I wouldn't wish the worst on my enemies. Hashtag just healing. And that's you. These oppositional or shadow or dark spirits want, energies to stay down, to not elevate, right? Because then it's almost like they dissipate in a sense, or their control weakens, their power weakens. They can no longer manipulate. So it's like while you're down, that's where the attacks happen. So if your heart is out of balance, your throat chakra is out of balance, 5858 angel number, it allows you, it has you open and susceptible to the influence of these negative and oppositional spirits, okay? Be mindful of that for whoever that's for. We have tuning fork. Some of you may want to invest in a tuning fork. You're a math magician, hashtag whiz, or you could be, somebody could identify as a wizard. Okay, this is 528 hertz. I just saw 5949. Look that up. Okay. But this is the tuning fork for the heart chakra. All All right, to assist the heart chakra. Some of you may want to invest in that, or just that little bit is actually going to help you out. Just whatever. If you felt that, you felt that, okay? Somebody could be 26, but you're a math magician. You could put them numbers together, okay? You can make sense of sense. Beauty spells. A Scorpio could have been doing beauty spells, or you are a Scorpio. Wand spells, so something to do with your passions. Something to do with, like, expressing yourself. Your courage, your drive, okay? Somebody could have been negatively impacting you and intentionally doing this, all right? Because you were awakening, because you were stepping onto that narrow path, the yellow brick road, all right? Yeah, you're a divine feminine, or that's for a divine feminine. I feel like Anubis is here either to take someone, or Anubis is here with the energy of the power of life and death, the power of your tongue, and you actually speaking over your own life when it comes to your passions, your desires, your energy, your power, okay, your vitality. And I feel like someone was literally, for some of you, very deceptive in your face, but for others, it's like these NPCs or these lost and found or lost and forgotten individuals. Wow, lost and found. Okay, you could resonate with that lost and found. Like, you realize, you acknowledge and you accept that you were once lost, but you were found. And you've had energies that were NPCs or these lost and forgotten energies. These individuals that were lost, they feel forgotten, and so they almost become like rebels, right? For all the wrong reasons. Somebody has Atlantis ties. Be the person you want to attract. My crown is tingling right now. But something to do with the underworld. Okay. The guardian of the dead. Somebody could have tried to send Anubis to you in some way. I'm not certain, but fake ID. Somebody was fake. They were carrying, they were wearing a mask, this facade. Okay. There's a Taurus. But you've leveled up. You moved on. Or you are this look. Wow. A surface of revolution created by revolving a circle in three-dimensional space. The Taurus is said to emerge from the Genesis pattern through a process of unfolding or unwrapping. This process involves taking the Genesis pattern and pulling or stretching it out into a three-dimensional shape, creating a tortoise. A tortoise? Okay, so a tortoise is significant, but a Taurus field, certain life experiences that you've mastered. It could have been with an individual, okay? Somebody could be a fire sign, masculine, divine masculine, Aries, Leo, Sag. Something to do perhaps with a feminine that you could have been dealing with. All right. 5 clairs, activation, or activates Christ consciousness. We have peacekeeper. This could be you, 3, 4, 5. You're a peacekeeper. Even through the adversity, the spiritual warfare, and then the internal warfare, okay? We experience a lot of adversity internally, and sometimes we internalize it as if it's outside forces or external forces that have been sending spells and doing black magic or cursing or hexing us, but it's really our internal world. Some of you, marine spirits were sent to you, towards you, okay? You could be this divine feminine, and marine spirits were sent to sabotage you when it comes to your feminine energy, to tamper with your feminine energy, your divine feminine energy, so that way you're not utilizing that feminine energy from an authentic, genuine, and connected place, okay? They try to tamper with, distort, dilute, corrupt your femininity. We have business plan, get on it. Taurus season, something is big about a Taurus, okay? or your second house with finances or possessions or something. You could be a Taurus, okay? That's your true identity, this divine feminine, this high priestess. Positive affirmations. Take your time. Hashtag the devil rushes. Hashtag ego rushes. I was going to say evil rushes, and which it does. So pay mind to if you're feeling rushed with anything. This business, if you have a business and maybe business is slow or maybe business was stagnant and it's due to these blockages. But take your time, and that could also be why the tortoise, I said tortoise. So moving slow and steady wins the race. Lings. Somebody's last name could be Ling. I just heard that, but it is long lasting, okay, sustainable when you take your time with whatever you could be working on or working towards. Even if it's through this awakening or mastering your divine feminine energy, embracing it. Study a different religion. This could be somebody that has a God complex. It's time to step out of the box, okay? Those that are judging you, they need to step out of the box. This is somebody that has this bait and switch energy. They need to invest in studying a different religion, not to take them away from their own beliefs and their own religion, but to assist them with stepping out of their comfort zone, out of their box, and including others, okay? Being able to cooperate with others because of, regardless of the differences, regardless of the difference in beliefs. Somebody needs to drink more water as we sip. All right, cheers. I was a little thirsty. I guess I was a little parched. Throat was a little dry. 0707, angel number. You could be seeing that as well. This reset. This is the Most High and going with the flow when it comes to your spiritual pursuit. Okay, because what I'm getting is a lot of you have mastered this physical and spiritual balance, or you're headed in that direction. So where you could have been focused on the physical aspects of things, you're now diving deeper into the spiritual, and you're going to balance out this. When you start seeing eights and, repetitively, that's indicating that you've brought balance to the physical and the spiritual. Some of you, though, are already seeing this. Be more diverse. That could be for this individual or these individuals that have this God complex. They are very judgmental. They're very biased. Ooh, bless me. Confirmation. They're really stuck in their own ways. I'm hearing Old Testament. Yeah, so these individuals need to go study a new, or even you might want to study a different religion to be more diverse, okay? To tap into, to be able to link everything together. Because while there is difference, there's always one, when you peel everything away, there's always one mutual factor or connection, because we are all interconnected. All things are. So when you can peel back all the layers, peel away the power struggle, peer, okay? Everybody's a peer, all right? But peel away the illusion of segregation and separation, you're able to see the connecting factors, right? And then you actually can appreciate and value another individual's difference, okay? You are somebody that does not have this God complex. You are somebody that is well-versed in diversity. I like that. I like the way that was put, Spirit. Okay. Well-versed in diversity, okay? It was not your fault. The Most High knows. Keep your faith. Thank you. What else do we have? Somebody could be 36 or 23 that resonates with. Or the year 2023 is significant. Somebody could be 35. Born on the 19th, the 9th, or the 1st. It was not your fault. Ooh. Angelic support. Hashtag your angel guides. Some of you are you're either receiving help from the angelic realm, or and the angels have seen this. I'm hearing Metatron, Archangel Metatron specifically, has reported everything that's been happening in the spirit to the Most High, okay? Or you can place it in the energy of karma's just coming back around because the universe has detected, okay, this oppositional, spiteful, negative, whatever, and it doesn't vibrate with who you are. And so cause and effect, right? So whichever way you want to take it, it all is the same. All right. Thank you. But you do have angelic support here. If you need some assistance or guidance, make sure you're reaching out to the angels, because the angelic realm is with you. Ask about your child's path. Okay, this is the first time that this has come out. If anybody is interested, I have not placed this service on my website or my booking calendar. Okay, so that's very interesting. These cards are only to come out when they are ready to come out. Okay, 111. So if you're interested to know about your own child's path, email me, because what we can do is, I'm not going to tell you what we can do, but if you are interested in wanting to know about your child's path, then email me about that service, and then we can discuss how that's going to play out and the price of it. Okay, we have Jupiter. Somebody's path is abundant, okay? It could be your child's. You could have a spiritual child or a gifted spiritual child, a gifted child, okay? They have spiritual gifts. Your child could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sagittarius, or a Capricorn, okay? We have law of perpetual transmutation of energy. Energy is always moving and always changing. We have the power to change its direction. That is very true. Some of you may need to tap in more when it comes to the universal energies. Or what? The universal, oh my gosh, my throat chakra, Ashe, Archangel Michael, clear out any oppositional energies or any attacks being sent to my throat chakra, Ashe. Okay, that's for the collective as well, double time. Thank you. We have upgrade spiritually, but the 12 universal laws, okay, some of you may want to study them or, do a bit more research on them. That's for some. But upgrades spiritually. It is what it is. Wow, guys, I flipped the deck over. Your child is gifted. I'm telling you, some of y'all have some really abundant children. They're here to do something big, just like you. The current moon phase may be affecting you right now. Look into the current moon phase, or you can go check out Water Wednesday's messages, because I provide you the moon phases and your zodiac, each placement on your chart, how your energy could be impacted. 1313. If you see that angel number, know that's confirmation to check out the Water Wednesday messages to see how the current moon phase affecting you. Okay? We have forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Do a background check. All 7 chakras need tuned. So that's for some of you. Some of you need to go ahead and get these chakras either opened, okay, unblocked, or balanced. If you would like to book, I have the chakra balancing reading to see what specifically where you need to start at. Book for that service. The link is in my bio. Somebody could be a Gemini that this is resonating with, or this is what you need to focus on. Maybe you have a Gemini placement, and it's going to take wherever your Gemini placement is at. It's requiring some balancing of your chakras to successfully master that placement, okay? Something like that. Roots, your root. Somebody may need to do a background check on a Gemini. You're needing to stay grounded during these moon phases, especially currently with the with Mercury retrograde energy still lingering, okay, still around. Somebody could be an air sign, yeah, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This could be a masculine Gemini. This could be somebody in your family. or this could just be you. Something about springtime. Somebody could live on the east side. Taking action is important. The clarity or intellect, something about intention, your communication, or some knowledge. You're being guided to make a prayer list. Pray for this corrupt organization, because that's when they'll actually receive too. Like, if you sit back and you pay attention, okay, be smarter. This is that emotional intelligence and higher intellect, higher learning, is when you sit back and pay attention to not looking forward to somebody's karma, but praying for their healing, because that is what, and actually mean this and have good intentions behind it, because that's when action karma hits faster. So where you see it as karma, it's actually a major arcana for them, a huge life it could be minor arcana, but some major arcana, but these life lessons that they need to learn, okay? Some of them, for the ones that don't know how to sit down or go mind the business that pays them, or find them something that's safe to do, those ones are going to experience the major arcana. And so by praying for these individuals, by, sending that energy their way, nothing negative comes back to you or onto you, but it also puts in the air, in the energy, in the universe, that this individual is acting in a way that is unfair, unjust, and action gets taken when it comes to teaching them something, especially if you're someone that does not wish ill on them. I'm telling you, it comes to them quicker. Take heed, all right? I'm just speaking what I know. On that tip, on that note, I found that out, okay? We have esoterically themed books, #learn. Some of you may want to invest in these types of books. 654 angel number. We have twin flame. People make it hard to be trusted. Don't be people. Walk with integrity and dignity. Be trusted. #trustworthy. That is your energy. That is it. You could have dealt with a shadow twin flame, or just your internal flame twin, okay, your internal twin. It was a test to help you grow. Yeah. You could have dealt with a twin flame that you felt like was like the dark twin flame, or, you experienced the dark night of the soul that felt like forever. Maybe you went on this path with somebody, or it was just really, you've been in solitude for so long, okay? There is a way out of every block. Somebody might want to invest in sea moss. Somebody has a real life witch after them. I was going to say after their neck, after their throat. A real life witch could really be sending spell work, black magic, hexes, curses, whatever, or trying to put your throat chakra in a box. Pray against her. Call judgment. Pray against her in the way that you're praying for her, but call judgment. Okay? Could be a Virgo. Is a real life witch. But you're a great learner, or a Virgo is a great learner. Gaia connected. Defying gravity. I know that's right. Wow, you're ancient. You're an earth angel. You could identify as an earth angel. We have Plato here. Yep, look, shadow partner. So you could have dealt with a shadow partner that may have felt like your twin flame, or this was a shadow twin flame. That's what was given to me in the energy of, because I know a lot of people, it's like all over the place when it comes to twin flames, right? A lot of individuals are like, well, I don't really, but there's so many different ways of looking at a twin flame, or the types of twin flame. It's the way you perceive it, the way you're able to perceive it will allow the perspective to be different as well. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, the way you'll be able to see it so you can navigate through it, because with twin flame energies, it doesn't matter whether it's shadow or if it's like internal, like there's lessons to be learned. You needed to experience an ego death, or perhaps your twin flame needed to. All right. All right, anything else before we close out, Spirit? It's 246. We have, and then look, 345. 246 is like timeline hopping, timeline jumping. All right, you are accelerating, you are ascending at this time. Some of you might want to invest in lion's mane. I saw 2002. Look up that angel number, or something is significant about 2002. Somebody may have had a kid in 2002, January. We have law and order and DJ'd. I think that's how, when I looked it up, that's how you say it. But core strength, support. This is your spinal, a part of the brain, physical body, higher consciousness. All right. As my spiny senses are going right now. Law and order here. You have backbone, or you're backed up, like by law and by this. This is the eternal priesthood. I feel like you are the law and order. Somebody needs to study a new culture. Step more into higher vibrational celebrations. Hashtag new fun. All right, we have Thoth here. You could resonate with Thoth, Earth Angel, or you're working with Thoth. All right. Whew. Take what resonates, leave what does not. That is beautiful. This is beautiful energy. Like, I'm over here, like, the way that the messages have been playing out, it's like you don't even need any activation codes. Like, you don't even, I feel like it's already came out. Like, I feel like okay, you know what? We will go ahead and pull out the activation cards to see if anything wants to come out. But I do feel like certain clairs are going to be activated at this time for a lot of you. All right, depending on where you are at in your timeline. But as far as, you know, what things that you needed to master, it's already come out in the energy. So we're not going to even shuffle any other deck for that. All right, so hold on. Let me get these cards ready. All right. 2211. Look up that angel number. If these messages have been hitting for you, if they've really been resonating with your soul, there's something in there for you, okay? You're building something, you're sculpting something, you're creating something, all right? And I'm also getting that a lot of you have truly been called to elevate and evolve in this lifetime. You've signed the contract stating that this is what you will do. It's a part of your mission. It's a part of your soul's destiny, your purpose, okay? And a lot of you should be, all of you should be very proud of yourselves for taking on these challenges, okay? Because through these challenges, you're experiencing so many different obstacles and hurdles, and it doesn't even matter how slow you go with defying gravity, you are going to. From the ground to the sky, gravity I will defy. Lifted high, I've elevated, whether they love or hate it. 1, 2, 3. All right, a lot of you are humanitarians, okay? A lot of you are to end this time in this lifetime as an ascended master, mastering mystery school, earth school, okay? And completion of having the reincarnation in this type of energy, having to go through these type of obstacles, okay? My spiny senses are going. All right. Any activations to close out with? Spirit guides for my collective. Thank you. Wow, Seraphim's Gateway, voice activation, angelic attunement, divine support. And then we have the Shambhala initiations, retreating to recharge, trusting in the process. And we have Dharma. All right, you know which way to go. You know that through every experience, there's purpose behind it. There's something to be gained, something to learn, something to obtain. All right, the Seraphims could be assisting you right now, or you are like this earth angel, this seraphim angel walking amongst the people. All right, so let's read from this card. All right, from this book. Bless me. The seraphim are the highest form of angelic beings who are said to radiate from the heart of Source. They have been described in many different ways through the ages, but what is common is the idea that a brilliant light emanates from them. The word seraphim means burning ones, for in ancient times, light was associated with fire, as this was the main source of light within homes. These beings of infinite light are essentially divine love that is taking on an angelic form in order to serve the universe. That could be you. Okay, this could resonate with you. My spidey senses are going. When they have appeared physically, they can be described as having 6 wings, and they are known, the horn honked, okay? They are known for their heavenly voices. In fact, miraculous planetary shifts are reported to take place when they sing. In the heavenly realms, they sing in constant praise of the Creator. Other angelic presences, report to them with regard to their spiritual duty. As it were, it doesn't operate in such a linear way, but this is the best way for us to understand the process. If you have ever woken up hearing your name being sung, the seraphim have visited you. When they come to you, know that you are blessed to be in the presence of angelic beings that emanate directly from the heart of Source. Their voices will help awaken the angelic presence you hold within, so that you can support the expansion of the world. So to connect, visualize yourself immersed in golden light. Then say, "Thank you, mighty seraphim, for blessing me with your loving presence and for supporting me in awakening the angelic qualities I have within." All right, and the message here. You are blessed to receive the light of the seraphim. Know that these beings of infinite light are singing your name in the heavens to unlock the power of your own voice. Angelic support surrounds you at this time. Know that you are safe, for you are being held by the presence of love. The seraphim are witnessing the glory of your being and activating your angelic qualities. You care deeply about the welfare of the planet and all her beings. In fact, you are hoping to make a great difference in the world. And the reason for this is you are carrying angelic light. Let it shine on the world around you. Ashe. Oh my goodness. That is beautiful. Look what's underneath that. Angelic frequency. Angels are here. You are safe. Potent connection. So you are really connected to the angelic realm. The angelic realm is assisting you here. But you're at this Seraphim's gateway. Are there any other activations for this message? For my collective, please. No, I said no, that's it. Okay? Recalling power, future thinking, Arcturian light codes. So evolutionary downloads. You may start getting downloads or like, I'm seeing like in your dreams, you could be having visions or you're going to. Wow, that's powerful. For whoever that's for. That's not for everybody, okay? Learning experience, earth intelligence. Like you've mastered something or you're about to master this mystery school. You're almost there to, I don't know, for a lot of you, you're almost there. All right. Wow, that's beautiful. All right, well, I'm going to leave this here. If you want a personal reading or you just want to check out the services that I offer or any of the readings or anything that I was guided to direct you to as far as services that I offer, if you're interested, go check those out. There is description and pricing. Go to my website to view those, and then you'll go to my booking calendar to schedule your appointment. In my booking calendar, on my booking calendar in the description box, there are the ways that you can send your payment. If you are appreciative of this message today oh my goodness. Okay, if you were appreciative for today's messages with Threshold Thursdays. It's spiritual. I do accept donations, okay? Any dollar amount is greatly appreciated, so don't feel obligated, but you can donate by sending either payment through the methods listed in the description box, okay, of my calendar, or I do have an Amazon wish list. Feel free to donate to that as well. But other than that, continue coming back, checking in on your energy, checking in on what Spirit has to say. Let's keep the energy flowing, okay? Equal reciprocity. And yeah, just make sure that you continue to show up. Show up for you. Show up to obtain these messages, so that way you're ahead of the game, okay? And so we all just need to be reminded sometimes about certain things. And that remembrance helps to activate something within us, helps to spark something, and then we get to move on to the next step, the next chapter, whatever the case it may be. All right? So make sure you're showing up for you. Make sure you're investing in you. If you need any one of my services, or if you just want to contribute to the channel and to my gifts and all that I bring to the table for all of us, okay? All of it is love, and I appreciate it. Make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel at Amanda Monique 1010. Turn on your bells, your notification bell, so that you can tap into this divine versatility. Until next time, y'all, I love you. Peace, love, and light.